Guys, we're back at Bruce Rossemeyer, Harley Davidson Destination Daytona, and this is one thing that really caught our eye and caught the eye of about 7.2 million other people who saw these guys race in the Bagger Racing League. This is Trask Performance Products. They specialize in a turbo system for Harley Davidson motorcycles. You can buy this whole kit, which improves your horsepower by about 50% for $6,700. And if you ask me, that's a screaming bargain. Why is that such a bargain? Well, you get the full exhaust system and the intake, which would set you back $1,500 to $2,000 just to buy an off-the-shelf intake and exhaust. This one here, 200 horsepower, 2000 Road Glide, $42,000, and it's loaded with accessories and options and paint job and everything. You couldn't build this bike for that much, but the thing that attracted us is you can bolt this on too. You can bolt it on a Softail, you can bolt it on a Street Glide, you can bolt it on a custom, or you can build your own assault vehicle, urban assault vehicle like this one right here. Just awesome. This has got upside down Öhlins forks on it, which you see a lot of the performance bikes have. Behringer brakes, custom carbon fiber rims. It's got the Michelin Scorcher tires on there, Scorcher 2s. But the heart of this beast is a S&S block with a Trask turbo system. Just awesome. So you want to turbocharge your V-Rod? They got you covered for that too. They also have turbos for Sportsters. They do full exhaust systems, handlebars, risers, intakes if you're not ready for a turbo yet. Their catalog has got pretty much all the information. You can find it out online too. They started in 2000 when Nick followed his passion for high performance vehicles and started building these himself, and it's paid off. He's one of the, if not the best Harley Davidson turbo manufacturers in the world. And here's one of his show bikes. And they've got the big rig. They go to all the shows. They do exhaust systems. Like I said, if you're not ready for a turbo, air cleaners and intakes. They've got a stage 1, a stage 2, and an assault turbo kit. Stock horsepower on these bikes is about 75. And with the stage 1 turbo, they're putting down 147 horsepower. There it is. Well, dynos don't lie. That's ridiculous. It's like doubles the horsepower of the bike. They make an original turbo kit, a Fury turbo kit, and a Typhoon turbo kit. They make turbo cams, plenum mount boost gauges, replacement parts. They also have a V-Rod turbo that'll put down 169 horsepower. I mean, that's unbelievable. They make a Sportster turbo kit. Hang on, because we're gonna have them fire one up so you can hear what it sounds like. They make custom swing arms to handle extra horsepower, give you that look. Chin spoilers to complete the look, and bars and other add-on stuff. But the heart of what they do is performance, big performance for reasonable prices. I knew I liked this guy before I even met him, when I found out he was in the FXRs. Here's a turbo on a standard Softail, give you about 150 rear wheel horsepower. I saw. 3, 2, 1. Guys, the All-American V-Twin road racing bike right here. This Trask turbo bike is owned by Nick Trask, the owner of the company. Nick, we've been really impressed. We've been in Daytona. I'm not easily impressed. I'm kind of jaded. I own a motorcycle museum. I test ride about 50 bikes a month, and I'm just blown away by the product and how far you've come. I know you've been in business, what, about 20 years now?
21 years now.
21 years. The booth, the Bagger Racing League, the setup you have here is really impressive. Tell us a little bit about the Bagger Racing League. How'd you get involved with that? And that seems to have like blown up. It went like viral. You had like 7 million views of your race. So.
No, it started off as kind of like almost like oh man, that'll be fun. It'd be fun to get some Harleys and build them up and go around a road race course. And you know, especially on a Laguna Seca or something that's well known like that.
Here comes one of his turbo bikes right here with a 275 horsepower written on the side of it. So that's definitely not a sleeper. These are 2-year bikes over here.
These are bikes. These are Pistol Pete bikes, and Pistol Pete's a Trask dealer, and he's a premier Trask dealer, and he puts lots of products on, and he's built these things up.
Where's Pistol Pete out of?
Pistol Pete is out of Wisconsin, Menominee, Wisconsin.
So he builds bikes frame up with a suspension and everything like that?
He customizes bikes, and he uses only nothing but the best products in the
You can see that. That thing is just like a catalog for the best of the best.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good parts on it, and they're dependable. Pete's got a lot of years in the business and very experienced.
Is there anybody on the East Coast in the Connecticut area that carries your products? If somebody wanted to buy one of your kits in Connecticut, how do they buy one? Do they bring it to you and have you install it? Or?
We got a dealer network that's all around the country, and you know, there's a lot of dealers around the country that put the kits on, and we make sure that they're a reputable shop, that they have a dyno in place, and you know, we don't set anybody up to become a Trask dealer.
Sure,
right?
yeah.
They gotta
High performance product like that, you need some high performance techs.
You gotta know what you're doing.
So, what do you sell the most of? Are most of them on street glides, baggers, or?
You know, we bought turbocharging mainstream, right? We made it to where, you know, the average guy can go out and buy a turbocharger, put it on his bike, and put 50, 100,000 miles on his bike, dependable power, and you know, still have, you know, plenty of power to go ride. So, you know, we made it to where anybody can do it. A lot of time, there was a bit of a stigma for turbocharging for many years. A lot of guys were scared of turbo lag. That's because they were bolting turbos off of trucks,
Yep.
you know, or big cars. They're trying to put them on their motorcycle, and then they'll come on like a 2-stroke.
Yep.
Right. So that was a problem. But now companies have like Garrett turbochargers is what we use. They have a lot different. They have a lot of sizes, different sizes. So you can size a turbo down. We put small turbos in our kits, so they spool quickly and make boost down low.
Okay.
8 pounds of boost on pump gas, basically a 50 horse bolt on.
That's incredible. Who designed your? Are you the brains behind the operation that originally designed the Trask turbo? Is
yes.
that?
Yeah, it was.
Are you an engineer or a mad scientist, or how did you figure out how to do this?
There's a guy that
Gearhead.
I don't even know what you call it, man. It's just it's perseverance, and it's
You know,
it's never wanting to quit.
not just the turbo lag, but the look. A lot of the turbo systems I've seen don't look cool, and with the Harley, it's got to look cool. Your turbo systems look cool, and that's part of, you know. I mean,
look right.
if we want to go real fast, we just buy a Hayabusa or jet bike, right?
Yeah, right.
But if we buy Harleys because of the way they look and sound, and that's another thing. A question I had is, I thought then it wouldn't sound like a Harley with a turbo, but to me, the ones I heard run sound like a Harley with a turbo whine, which is like the best of both worlds,
Right.
You know.
I'll start this one here up.
Would you please?
143 with a turbo.
I thought you'd never ask.
It's a full custom kit.
So what motor is this? That's an SNS block?
This is 143. We changed camshaft out on it.
143. How many horses is this one putting
This
down?
one's just shy of 300 horse.
300 horse. Oh my God. That's insane. You can break a chain with that much horsepower.
We built it for a good customer, a good friend of ours out of Chicago.
So if I wanted to have you build one, you could build one direct from the Trask?
And we can do anything you need.
Okay, awesome. Hell yeah. Well, guys, you can't smell it. You can hear it and see it, but it smells great, man. What kind of fuel's in that thing?
VP 109 in it.
VP 109? Awesome. What did this start life as, a frame?
It's just an FXR frame.
Oh, my favorite.
Built up. It's got dyno front end on it. We tucked it in. It's got a dyno gas tank.
Wow.
We just built it up.
I see you're an FXR guy also.
I love FXRs.
I have a 1990 FXR that it's pretty nice, 89. I just had Hillside Motors rebuilt the motor for me. And actually, they built it for the guy I bought it from. It's got like 86 miles on the motor. It would have been here, but I didn't want to bring it down here with 86 miles on it.
Yeah, right.
It's not that fast, 105 rear wheel horsepower.
Perfect.
With a Thunder header. I got Olin's on it. I want to do a Olin's front end on it. That would be next. But this is just a whole nother level. I mean, this is.
She's a monster.
I think, Nick, I think you set a new standard here because I'm an FXR guy, and this just takes it to. It's just a whole nother level. Is this one for sale?
Actually, no. Actually, anything's for sale, right?
I noticed a couple of them were for sale. That's why I asked. Is this your personal rig?
No, actually, it's still owned by Dan Smith.
Dan Smith. Wow. Has he ridden it much, or?
He is. Yes. We had the shop doing some service work on it, and he'll be picking it up here in a couple of days.
It's just beautiful.
Later this week, he'll pick it up.
Wow. Incredible. So, of the I like the number 1 on the front there. Look at that, huh? Man, it's even my company colors. Our museum colors are black and gold. Oh man, this thing's so nice. Wow. Do you have a favorite of the bikes you built? Is this? I mean, you're an FXR guy. This
is probably one of the most favorite bikes we've done.
This is one of your personal favorites?
Yeah.
Wow. Have you done a few FXRs like this, or?
We did. We have. There's another one floating around in Canada.
Yeah.
It's more of it's got like a fluorescent yellow, black. There's just a couple of little highlights of yellow on it. It's tastefully done. I didn't really like yellow, but it's tastefully done, and it's not as low as this. It's a 143. We built a custom exhaust for it. It's got all the good components on it.
This one's the bomb. The black. I'll take the black and yellow over black and gold over a yellow any day. Jesse James won't even build yellow bikes, but that's one less story. Yeah, I think of all the custom bike builders out there, like Jesse James and Andy and Larry, you're making something that's beautiful but fast as hell and way better than it was stock. A lot of their bikes aren't as good as they originally turned out. You're building something that's beautiful and badass, which is really not an easy thing to do. You know,
they gotta work, right? They gotta work, and you gotta be dependable.
Where's your next big race, Nick, with your bagger?
Well, the Bagger Racing League. Our next race will be at the Miller Raceway in Salt Lake City. It's June 25th through the 27th, and there's 4 or 5 classes there. So there's a class for everybody if they want to come race.
No kidding.
And it's a 3-day weekend. So you come in and you can spend the whole weekend just watching Harley's race. There's a stunters class, there's a hooligan class, big twin class, and then there's a Bagger GP class. There's Arlen Ness doing a bike show, or Ness Motorcycles doing a bike show there.
Wow.
So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
That sounds like a good one. So how's your event been here with Ross? This has become like the center of Daytona. They call it Destination Daytona. It really has become that because Main Street's dead. The Speedway is kind of dead as far as this. I mean, all action's right here.
Right.
How many years you been coming here?
Well, actually, the last time I came here was 2013. Right. So I took a bit of a span off.
Yeah, I hadn't seen you here the last couple of years. That's why. Yeah.
So I took a gap. Dad came out here for the last few years, and guys have been coming through and saying, "Oh man, I remember when you guys were here in 13, bringing their old turbo bikes by that we turbocharged back then."
Where are you based out of? Where's your shop?
We're out of Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah,
all that stuff's American made. We make everything in house.
That's fantastic.
And we love what we do.
You have a full machine shop, obviously.
We got everything we need to make this stuff.
That's incredible. Is this the only thing you do? Is Harley Performance parts?
Just Harley Performance products.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's our passion, and that's what we love to do.
It's fantastic. What do you think of the new M8s, turbo and the new M8s? Has that been good?
Oh yeah, actually they make good power. They make easier power than the twin cams.
Yeah.
Right. So we got a few fixes for them. We got a new checkmate cover that we just released. This is a new product that we just developed. It's for any M8, any person with an M8 motor. This is what they need on their bike. Boyson cut us some reed valves. Okay, so what it does is it vents the crankcase, so it's less chance of you having oil blow by out of your breathers.
Okay.
Blowing oil down inside your bike.
Okay.
So this is what you need. If you're an M8 motor, you need to get a checkmate.
Awesome. Those three, the FXRs you bought over there, when I saw them, I said, well, either he's an FXR aficionado and he's going to keep them in his collection.
I've got a bunch of them. I just picked up the red one.
That's awesome.
I bought that from Dave Perowitz a couple days ago.
Nice.
And I've got a few more at home too, so I love them.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I thought maybe you might be building some turbo monsters out of them. Maybe, right?
No, I like them stock. I like them stock paint.
Yeah.
We put our exhaust.
Mine's stock paint.
Yeah, put our exhaust, our intakes.
Yep.
Pull them up.
This is the bike. This is the Bagger Racer. Carbon fiber, Ohlins, Brembo disc brakes. This is a real deal right here.
You can handle it there, Michael.
doesn't turn. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Hey, he wasn't afraid.
Michael will get on there.
Pull it straight in. It's parking right away.
Mike's got the world's fastest M8 bagger.
Oh, that's what I said. Run it. Let's go. We'll pull the cable out.
Yeah.
Straighten that bitch out.
Hey, come on. Where are you?
Hey, come on.
Haha.
At least I have to sign it.
That's one of their signature custom swing arms on there.
Mic on there.
This one's completely tricked out. Behringer disc brakes, custom wheels.
I would have fucking just got on my bike and left.
M8. Nick, how many horsepower is this one putting down?
2 plus.
200.
200 plus.
200 horse, little 107.
So 200 horse does corners. Mine does 360. Goes straight
Wow.
with Trask parts. So if you want to go fast, get with Nick.
Just beautiful too. The colors of black and gold. This thing pops.
The magic goes in there and it spins around and puts the magic in there, and then the magic comes out the back.
That's all you need to know. Nick and his boys will take care of the rest. Just sign the check. They'll make it fast. Awesome. Guys, we have one of Nick's top dealers here from North Carolina. What's going on, A1 Cycles?
How you doing?
Hey, how do people get a hold of you if they want to buy a Trask turbo system in the North Carolina area?
A1 Cycles on that, or call Nick, and Miles will send you my phone number. Piece of cake.
Awesome, awesome. So you have dealers and distributors and a service network pretty much countrywide now. So if you're in Arizona, probably go to the factory where those guys are. If you're East Coast, go see A1.
Piece of cake.
Guys, thank you for rolling out the red carpet, showing us your bikes. Can't wait to see you guys on the race circuit. Keep up the good work, and hopefully one of these will be in my garage before too long.
Thanks, Ken.
Thanks for watching. God bless the United States of America.